They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on last year's national champions, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Groupers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Vanderbilt's offense takes the field to start this game off. They were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
On the set.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Kruger. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first.
Turning it on! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Doors!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Groupers offense will go to work for the first time today. Give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
He's going to throw deep right side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Here's a return from midfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the 1st down here on 4th. He's looking to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Right on target this time. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
He wants to throw it. Back swinging for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 2nd and goal coming up. They're trying to slam it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe get...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Commodores.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Hand off from the gun. Runs through a tackle. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He'll ride his man on the option. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The groupers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board. And oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He stops at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Vandy. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the 1st quarter with the scoring drive. This offense has put the college football world on notice.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he bumps it up inside the 20. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. 1 final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down.
3:25.
Using his legs, it's Kruger. Stops at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
What an opportunity here if you're on offense, right? After the great kick return, you're already down here in the red zone. It's 3rd down now. You've got to be able to come away with a touchdown. This field position is too good to only settle for 3 points.
Under fire. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip for the house.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Oh, they're after him. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown Doors!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Commodores! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses at it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Buffalo. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They go to the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And the groupers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Let's see what he can do with it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the back.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Right on the money. Got enough space, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Vandy. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Hold and fire complete. Fighting off the defender. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there. And now on second down for this offense. The give to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. When you've already set your punt around 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The groupers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Zings it complete to the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Split backs here. Wants to throw. It's Wicks. Got his man on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the groupers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Craig. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense. It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Wide open downfield. Turning on the Jets. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. LSU is just getting blown off the field today. It's like they haven't even been competitive. How'd you like to be the network censor on the coaches show this week? They're trailing by 21 to Miami. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the option. He'll pitch it. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The groupers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man, it's Wicks. Moving out of the pocket. turning it on. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
Military stunt.
Gonna run it. It's Craig. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand this. That QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the groupers will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The lone back's got it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
On the play. Offense facing 4th down.
Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And as we get ready to start the fourth quarter, they'll open with a field goal attempt. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got his man. Bust through behind his pad. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Commodores had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together, back to back to back.
Give him 6. Touchdown Doors.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Rides the back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The groupers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to run for it. Plows through the defense. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the groupers decide to punt it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
He'll set up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Back to pass on 2nd down. Into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Looking to get it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the play.
They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. He wants to throw it again. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
And now this offense will take the field again. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. It's Hobbs. Finds a crease at the 20. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. On 1st down from their own 22. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The groupers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Wicks. Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here.